I do have my window open, so yeah, let me just get ready. Ugh. And wait till the, I don't know, I'm just gonna go with the vibes. Literally doesn't want me. Alright, well I have to charge. Let's charge. Just see how I feel like this looks so silly. I don't know what to do. Let me see how it looks on the live and then I'll oh, it looks fine. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. Let's just jump right into it. Hopefully this message, I hope it attracts everyone that resonates with it or needs to hear it. I pray that this helps people and that it brings clarity and guidance to those who deeply need it, and they find and leave with some sense of peace or deep peace, resonance, and healing. Okay, so Archangel Michael, please come through and help me channel this beautiful message for the collective. So I have been picking up that there's a lot of like love in the air, but there's a lot about that. Like there are a lot of things that have to do with love, but self-love and dealing with other people. I kid you not, I had so much stuff while I was like showering, and now I'm like back and my mind is completely blank. Hey Shiel, how are you? Hopefully this message resonates with you. It's a love reading, I think. I'm not sure yet. If you can hit the like for me, I'd really appreciate that. So I have here the High Priestess and the Moon card. I'm okay, just getting this channel out, and thank you so much for hitting the like. I saw that. But I'm happy you joined. Let me know if this reading does resonate with you though, and hi to those new people that are joining this reading. So I'm getting when it comes to, oh, that's awesome. So I'm getting when it comes to this like love connection here, or something with your love life, because my goodness, everything I channeled, I just completely forgot and it went blank. It has to do with what I'm picking up here with the High Priestess and the Moon card is a lot about tapping into your intuition in a way where you had to rely on your inner strength to overcome either this relationship or what has been going on in your past. It's like the things that you have been attracting have been mirroring things that needed to be changed, which is a lot. That's, you know, a lot of tarot readers tend to say that. But the difference here is that I'm really being focused on this Moon card. So this is just a lot of things that are happening intuitively, or excuse me, I might misspeak a little bit. These are a lot of things that are happening kind of right before bed, very active in the dream state. So this could be, you know, when you hit your head on the pillow, not hit your head, but when you go to rest, and then that's when every single emotion and every thought that you have been feeling throughout the day, you feel like now is the time for you to really like, that's when the brain wants to like acknowledge it, because you're giving yourself that sense of time. I am picking that up here, but on a positive note, I'm really getting that there's someone or I feel like there's someone that you can be strongly connected to at night, and it's through this dream space, through this like, oh, almost like astral level communication. But it's weird because it doesn't feel like you and this other person might have that connection yet, or it's something where you're in your mind about it and you're kind of just like, am I making this up? Like, am I crazy? Because I feel like, especially when it comes to these things that are unseen, it's so easy to be delusional. Um, For me, let's be honest. Maybe you can relate to that. I'll just call myself out. But what it's saying here with this High Priestess card is the fact that no, 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 you're not being delusional. Your intuition is 100% correct. And everything that you are picking up within this space is actually something that is coming from someone in the divine. Hi, if you're welcome. Sorry, if you're just joining my live, if you can hit the like for me, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And just let me know if this message is resonating so far. All right, so as you are again in this like dream state, because there's so much now being led to this High Priestess, there has been a lot of change and things that you have been contemplating. Oh, I'm happy it's resonating. Thank you so much for those likes. There has been something that you have been contemplating or wanting to work on for quite some time. It seems like it's always an issue, right? And I want to say an issue, rephrasing that, because it could be an insecurity or just like these thoughts of self-esteem, these doubts that kind of prevent us from kind of moving forward because we are so in the mindset of like that being such a huge block. And it's kind of like within this work that has been, whether you've been doing it intentional, especially if you are someone that has been working on themselves. Hi 12 Gate, thank you so much for dropping in. I love your emoji choices. Hey Ari, how are you, love? Let me know if this message is resonating with y'all. But all right, so let me not get distracted. Don't forget to hit that like for me. So yes, back to what I was saying. When it comes to either whatever insecurities or self-esteem, stuff like that, where you're kind of being, it was presented as a block, but you unknowingly were giving into this, not understanding that you have all of the power within you. And I'm looking at this pomegranate, and that's usually like the fruit of life, the seed of life. And it's almost like you weren't using your whole power because you were so limited in these beliefs that you have told yourself. And I think it's so much easier said than done because, you know, we're like, oh, we're always so divine and we're also la la la. And yeah, that's a great, awesome, beautiful Delulu sign of spirituality, but also part of the spiritual work is understanding the reasons why we're here and what we're facing. It's not necessarily against us, it is for our growth to, in a way, truly release ourselves from ourselves and to align with our souls. And it's never going to be one situation where this happens and then you get out of it and you're kind of like, okay, I'm okay now. No, it's a constant process of like layers being peeled back to get to this beautiful place. What I'm picturing in my mind, the vision I'm getting, is a very, very bright, let's say soul, like an orb with a silver lining around it. And I feel like in all of us, that's our true essence. But when we have all of these thoughts and these clouds and life and whatever energies that are like kind of, you know, meshing around us, it's kind of hard to not get lost by all of that. And so there is a strong return to home. And I feel like if you are resonating with this message and if you're here on this live, you're someone who is overcoming so much and truly understanding the power of who you are. And this isn't a power where it's like, well, I'm gonna make money now, or I'm gonna be famous. Sure, that's great. You can do everything that you want to do. But this is about living your day-to-day life in your own energy, in a space where you are content within yourself, where you are understanding your emotions. And thank you so much, 12 Gate and Ari. 12 Gate, I hope you're subscribed. And if you're new to this, please, everyone, hit the like and subscribe. I love going on live, and it kind of just lets me know that, hey, this is actually helping. Anyway, so back to what I was saying, because I don't want to lose the message. So what's being offered up is kind of an understanding to live your life in a way where it's content and you're in your power, you're in your soul, and all of these things that once could have distracted you, these insecurities, these doubts, these perceptions of struggling, these ideas that we have subconsciously told ourselves. And we are all in this together. I recently actually realized something about myself. I keep like shit like damn, I gotta work on that. So that's kind of like what spirit is trying to say right now. Oh, thank you, Blue Skies. Thank you so much for joining my live. And let me know if the message is resonating. So now, as we move in from that space, remember, we're moving from this beautiful energy of like your true soul essence, that white silver lining, literally the silver lining of yourself. You're being offered a new opportunity to create from that space. One where you kind of dictate the rules, you dictate how things want to go. And the truth, what I'm getting here is not to waver in the chaos. Don't give in too much to these negative energies that kind of keep you off track. For example, let's say someone really pisses you off. The way that works is like you're pissed, so you're so caught up in being frustrated that maybe you lose energy to do what you need to do. Maybe you're not focusing on your hobbies anymore because you're like, yo, I'm so mad, I can't even think about that. Or if it's something simple, like I can't even like wash the dishes right now, like I'm too pissed off. And it's like slowly those things start piling up, and that is a very minor example of like giving your energy away, because spirit is kind of like, yes, you could be frustrated and understand the source of this frustration and understand the pain, and valid, you know, a lot of your feelings are 100% valid, but it is something where there needs to be a separation between these emotions and these thoughts, and understanding that you have so much power within that. It's like, all right, I can think about this and get upset, or I can, you know, process my feelings, do what I have to do to move it out and get back into myself. Because I'm really getting here that whenever you're not in alignment in that silver light, you aren't in your power. And not being in your power takes away the ability to create all of the things that are here for you, all of the things that are being offered, especially during this time. And it is extremely important. I feel like maybe excuse me, I don't want to say I feel, but I would not be shocked if other readers have been picking up on the fact that within these next 3 months, towards the end of September, October, November, especially beginning with that August full moon, this was like such a huge pivotal time of transformation. I really feel like that August full moon to September new moon was a clearing out. And now it's like, well, now all of these things that are cleared, how are we going to move forward with this new energy that is being offered? Now that you've just been bathed, purified, and fresh, and you have some inclination, or you've tasted a little bit of your own power and the divine, how can we hone that in more to really bring in and attract the things that we want? And so from there, I'm getting, especially if you're someone that suffers with anxiety or any type of mental illness, there has been an offering almost, not, excuse me, I need to drink some tea. But there has been a clarity, a leveling of your minds where you were able to see the truth, where you're able to rest now, where you're able to sleep, especially if you are someone who struggles with that. And I'm picking up, if that's something, I'm hearing it in Spanish, and I don't know if anyone else speaks Spanish here, but it's like, let me translate this. If you can't sleep at night, I'm getting Florida water right here on your third eye, on the back of your neck, on the top of your head, and wrap that baby up, okay? Because it's protection, and it will help you, and it will help you feel better. All right? Wow, I did not see this right here. But we have the ego card, we have the devil, we have the fear. So again, it's all of those things. I'm really truly getting the right now, if you're resonating with this reading, that you're kind of being challenged in a way where you've overcome something, and now there's going to be a little bit of like, are you sure you're done with that? Are you sure that you finished doing what you were supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, did you really overcome that, or are you still into old patterns? And this is the way that, with especially fear, because when you're scared, you're not in your power, right? That's how we are controlled as a mass. I'm not going to get into that right now, but you know, I know you know. And so overcoming those natural fears that come up inside of you, understanding and believing in your inner divinity, and having faith in that, staying in your lane, but in your power, so to speak. And I hope that makes sense, because this ego, this devil, this fear card truly is an illusion to distract you from yourself. And now let's apply this in real life circumstances. So this can be a friendship that doesn't serve you, a relationship that you know you probably should need to get out of because this person isn't for your highest good or is draining your energy. This could be a work situation where you lost your job and now you're like, fuck, how am I going to pay rent? Or just in a toxic work environment, right? Where we're around these people, we're around different energies that make us feel some type of way or whatever type of way. The what I'm getting here is to have the mental acuity to truly understand, to observe it, but not to engage with it. Now, thank you so much if you're joining the live. If you can hit the like for me, I would so deeply appreciate that. It just really helps my channel. And if you feel like these messages are resonating or you like my style, feel free to subscribe because it just lets me know that I should be doing more of this. I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless, but yeah. Now let's see what else Spirit has to say. Ooh. Spirit's like, yo, we have a lot to say actually, boo. So let's see if the metallic didn't rub off. And I can't read backwards. So it says, dark side of the moon, the mystery gets revealed. Something fun and something good. So congratulations, because you have overcome something extremely difficult. Again, the dark side of the moon. And we opened up this reading with the moon card and the high priestess. Hold on. I need to take a break for myself because that's really intense. Hi Shabira, I'm not giving free readings. I mean like personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, just feel free to message me below. My contact is there. This is just a collective reading that I've channeled. It couldn't be applicable to love. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So you don't have to keep putting that in the chat. Yeah. But thank you so much for stopping by, and if you can hit the like for me, I really would appreciate that. Yeah. So overcoming something major as well just came out, which is again in tandem with what I said. Like you have, like when I say major, I'm talking about something that has completely 100% plagued you, like a true mindset that kept you stuck. This could be childhood traumas that, you know, we just don't know, because how would you know if you don't know? And I think that's where this relationship part is coming in. How much are my personal readings? It's all in the description box below. So yeah, just check because I don't want to lose my channeling. Yes. Yeah, no problem. Thanks. So as I was saying, overcoming something major, overcoming these blocks, boom. So this challenge can come in when it comes to this relationship, because I'm really strongly getting that maybe you magnetized someone who you needed in the moment. There was a lot of love there, but this person was, you both showed and mirrored each other's childhood traumas. So let's say you were sexually abused as a kid. This person as well was sexually abused as a kid. If your parents were, you know, like would hit you, this person too. And the way that develops within us, where it happens, where it's abandonment issues or aggression, however that came out, it's still stemming from a negative space or a time where you were abused. And so is this person. And it's kind of like looking at this person who, I think it's so easy to be like, fuck you, or like cast hate when you're angry at someone, especially in a love relationship, because you're just like, why can't you fix me, almost in a way, right? Like, why is like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just do that? But the thing is, like, you're talking to this person, but you really should be talking to yourself in a mirror, because that's exactly what I'm picking up here. It's like everything that this person has shown you or has been, again, take it as it resonates, because it can be also different environments, have been put in your place. So you can either be like, let's say it's work. People are really disrespectful here. Let me put my boundaries up. Let me raise my standards and get a new job. Or let me stand up for myself. Let me talk to HR. Let me not. If it's a friend that isn't serving you or is doing something, you know what I mean? It's like, do I deserve this? What's my worth? Why is this happening? Why can't I function in a healthy way? And seeing that, and instead of getting upset and irritated, looking at that situation as like, okay, but how is this situation actually serving me? How am I learning from this in a way where I get to go back into my power, where I'm not caught up and swept up in the BS of my own traumas, and I can just take a space between my true soul self, my physical body that's experiencing things, and the reflection that is happening. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you 12K. I'm really happy that you're vibing with it. Cause I was not expecting this message. All right, and thank you for those likes. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. All right, Archangel Michael, let us know. What else do you have? Ooh, wow, we have the Seven of Swords here. Look at how jacked up, complicated I have these cards. I have like maybe like 2 or 3 Rider-Waite's in this like massive pile for over the years. Anyway, hold on. Oh, this is coming out too, so let me take that. Yeah. And that's kind of like the energy. Hold on a second. I have to go fix everything now. That's so funny. I was trying to like charge it, but that didn't work out. Okay. We're back. So, as I was saying, actually, let me know if you can hear me. I'm the situation. It has been rather merry, but I would never gaslight someone. I'm sorry for that. Oh, I don't think she's doing 2 questions on this live, y'all. Yeah, thank you, Ari. And you know what, Red Pill, that's exactly what it is. Because, awesome, thank you. Thanks, Ari. Oh, for fun. Like I do pole conditioning. Like I don't dance professionally, just for myself. But anyway, so I totally forgot on my stripper pole here. So let me just gather my thoughts because that's actually really funny. All right, Archangel Michael, please help me tap back into this message. Something major we were overcoming. Yes, and thank you for those likes. I appreciate that. So with the Seven of Swords card, it's like being confused, being dragged in opposite directions, which is no longer. I kind of don't want to focus on that anymore because I really want to talk about this Three of Swords reverse. So I understand here that there is a lot of deep wounded healing that is happening, that it's kind of coming out, that you're experiencing. But a lot of this is actually in your mind. So it's, again, your mind is extremely powerful, and I need to emphasize the swords too in the mind because that's what it symbolizes in tarot. Swords, spirit, and the mind. How do we communicate through spirit? Our crown chakra, and then it flows down, right? And then when we're picking up stuff from the earth, it goes up through our roots. It's kind of like the tree of life energy, but this is what I'm getting. So I don't know what or how or what, in what way, either it's you or the universe kind of just giving you some divine intervention, especially if you're someone who prays. Hi, Adrian, how are you? But it is a true, again, a cleansing. As I mentioned earlier, if you suffer from mental health issues like anxiety, depression, BBD, I don't know, whatever. Everybody has something. It's kind of like that is being put to rest because the original triggers or the original root of that, it was being dissolved by, I want to say God, I want to say the universe, and I want to say a higher power. So if that's something that you believe in and you subscribe to, then that's definitely an energy, and that is what's happening. You're kind of being given a moment of peace and grace where you can return back to your own source. Ooh, that's what it is. So you're like able to return back to your own source before all of this life thing happened. Like I'm talking before you popped out type beat. Feel me? Like real true essence. And I'm kind of getting, I don't know if anyone in here likes to smoke or do some shrooms, but like, or acid, or I think shrooms are better, but like shrooms, it's like when you are in that trip and when you are in it where you kind of, I feel like everyone has to come to Jesus, come back to yourself, where you kind of grieve all of these things that you have been processing. If you ever done it, that's kind of like what this is. This is a shroom trip right here. All right, let's see what kind of shroom trip it is. Archangel Michael, what other messages do you have to deliver to this collective here? We have that moon card wanting to pop out again. So again, totally picking up, a lot of energy, a lot of inner healing work is happening. And I think if you're someone who, I'm gonna just assume things right now. So I'm gonna assume that you are doing the work. I'm gonna assume that you are in your power. And I know exactly that you know what I'm talking about, because you know, all right? That's just what it is. And so through these astral levels and through these dreams, you have, like, I don't know, there's something happening at night. There's just something happening at night. Spirit said, don't say nothing else. So I'm not gonna say anything else. So as we release these disappointments, we're coming, it's like you're working backwards. So it's like you release this disappointment, you go into this new beginning, and then you find your abundance. And that's kind of what Spirit wants you to kind of tap into. Thank you so much for joining, liking, and subscribing. Oh. Wow, I'm happy it's resonating, and I'm really sorry that happened, Adrian. So going back into your power. So this is about, like, I don't know why, but this is about money. This is actually crazy. I'm talking about night stuff and all this blah, 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 blah. Let's, like, this is how Spirit is channeling. I went to bed last night meditating with this in my mind, because I don't know why. It was like I was transported into this tarot card. And I was like, well, what's the pentacle that I'm looking at? The pentacle is the moon. The moon is divine femininity. But not only is the moon divine femininity, because what's that? That's receiving energy. So it's kind of like looking at the source of your power, looking at all of the things that you're calling in, you're bringing in, you want to come in, that it's already there because you already have that inside of you. Is that making sense? Because that's what I'm picking up. And it seems kind of like basic, but it's not. It's so powerful to get here. It takes so much work. So if, again, like, congratulations, because yo, we're doing it. Like, we really are doing it. Like, no one sees that, right? I feel like, especially with social media, like, even me, like, I'm coming on YouTube, like, I could have been crying 30 minutes ago. You don't know, because you don't know. But it's like, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like all of these things that were, all of these, the crying, the pain, the suffering that has been done behind the scenes, the healing work, the prayers, the reaching out, all of that kind of now nullifying itself. And it's like, whoa, okay, let's just breathe for a second. You know what I mean? Let's just take it all the way back. Remember who you are and the source of your power. And that source, that beautiful white orb with the silver lining, she's not broke. He's not broke. He's hot. She's rich. She's a baddie. Money. I don't know why I'm getting so much money here. So this could be also overcoming, like, a poverty mindset. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes we have these beliefs where we're supposed to struggle. No, we're not. Actually, we're not here to struggle. We're not here to be in pain. We're not here to dilly-dally. If you want to subscribe to that, if you want to think life is hard, then life is going to be hard. But that's not you living in the truth. Because what I'm getting here is that things should be easy, and that you should always be attracting and pulling what you want in. And you are. It's about understanding that you do not deserve anything that hurts you. You don't deserve to be abused. You don't deserve to be mistreated. So if you are feeling like that, it's kind of like, buck up, stand up for yourself, put up these boundaries, put these energetic boundaries up. And no, like, because it takes two to tango. Like, you're open to the energy. Whew, hold on a second, because I'm like, whoa, I'm calling myself out right now. It's like being open to, people can hurt you because you allow them to hurt you, because you were in that vibration. You know what I mean? Like, how, if you're someone who is struggling with self-worth issues and there's someone taking advantage of you, you allow that person to take advantage of you, and you're upset now, but it's like, you should have said something 3 years ago. That's really what I'm getting. Sorry, I just got a text message. All right, hold on. Just let me know. Jeez, I feel like I'm always working. Okay. So vamos a ver. Archangel Michael, what other messages do you have to deliver for this collective? We have this one. This is my gaslighting card. We have the card that I opened the reading with. Oh, this message is over soon. Vamos a ver. Stop it. Stop it. I know exactly what they're trying to say because I've been picking this up. And this devil card wants to keep popping up. So before I start, I want to show you this. Or I'll read it. It says, Archangel Michael, temperance, which is a balancing out of emotions, tempering, leveling. We have protection, love, and wealth. It says Miguel, but it's Michael in English. So, and then I also pulled this Queen and King of Cups out. And what this is telling me is that this is about having mastery and control over your feelings. As I said, this is all about you, your progress, your life, and everything that you have been going through. You are doing a great job understanding that your emotions are not facts, that your thoughts aren't even facts. You get to pick and choose how you feel and what you want to think. You get to pick and choose your experience. And yes, we can feel bad for a little bit or good. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to go too deep into that because I feel like I'm over explaining and I don't feel like I want to, nor do I have to. And so working in tandem with what you're receiving and what you're giving and holding that and purging that. Using your energy for yourself. And what that looks like is standing strong in this, within conflicts, within mental illusions, within being gaslighted, understanding that no, not everyone actually has your best interest at heart. Some people really do move walkie. Like if there are people that lie, there are people that are betray people, there are people, you know, they kill, they rob, they steal every single day. Let's be real. Let's be so real. And it's kind of like, especially if you're someone who has been abused in the past or you're hurting in this moment. Oh my God, wasn't I talking about silver linings? Yes, I was. There are silver linings with this situation because it's showing you through this lack of self-love, the love that you actually have. Because you're upset because you do deserve more. You're hurt because you know you shouldn't be feeling like that. Right? So it's kind of like, instead of being defensive and entertaining that, just move away from it, close the door, say peace, and keep pushing, because where you're going with the Six of Wands is to success. It is to that victory. It's to that person who told you, you can never do that. Who the hell are you? Who do you think you are? No, I can do that, and I am doing that, and I will continue to do that, and I will be successful, and I'll be beautiful as I do it. This is you remembering who you are and what you tell yourself, and the inner knowing that what you have inside of you. And what I really feel like it's going to happen is that a lot of these wishes, a lot of these dreams that you have been having, things that you felt like weren't even for you, right? For example, let's say you're like, oh, I've always wanted to go on a luxury vacation or some shit like that. Or I've always wanted to go to New York Fashion Week party. I don't know. That kind of happening, like all of these little wishes, big and small, are like pouring in because like now you're in your power. And we began this reading with the Divine Feminine, and we're ending this with the Divine Masculine. So this is understanding that all you have to do is move forward. The only work that needs to be done is your work on your energy. And I think this is why people, where I'm from New York, so it's like, yo, stay in your lane, mind your business. Because it's really that simple. And I feel like this is exactly what this card is saying. It's like, yeah, people are going to hate on you. People are going to talk. People want to blah, blah, blah. Stay in your lane, understand your power, and move from that space. Because you are the one that's creating this. With this Two of Cups, though, I am picking up that you can also be attracting someone within your life that's going to mirror where you're at with this newfound level, with this newfound growth that you have been feeling within yourself. This can be someone who is going to match that newness that where you're at, especially if you recently have overcome something extremely strong. I mean, major, as the cards represented. So it's like a reward for all of that work that you have been doing. In the process, Spirit really wants you to... that's funny, Rockhold. So in the process, Spirit really wants you to remember that you are the creator of your universe, that you are beautiful, that you flourish, and that everything that you want can happen because you stand in divine energy as is. The Queen of Wands is kind of a baddie. I think she's the baddie of the queens. Because she is still psychically in tune, but her action is receiving. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm doing something. I'm chilling right now. I'm soaking in all of the good vibes. And I feel like that's exactly what this Queen of Wands, or the advice from Spirit right now, is to do. It's kind of like, receive it. Smoke a joint and be happy. Just be happy. Try to be happy. You have every reason to be upset. You have every reason to be happy too. I promise you, there's always something that there's to turn the other cheek on, or, girl, what? I don't know. To turn the other page, turn the other cheek, look at the different perspective. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I really don't. But I do know the energy, and the energy is saying that is your action. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Give yourself grace during this period. Keep loving on yourself, especially if someone isn't really loving up on you, because you deserve that. And if there has been a connection that has left, or you were moved from, you lost your job, you lost your house, or you're moving, you have to blah blah blah. That's happening for you, not against you. Why? Because where you were at was not beneficial, and you were limiting yourself, because if you continue down that path, you would have been very upset 10 years later. Okay? So take it with grace. Understand that yes, you can be in the eye of the storm, but you always have your inner peace and your energy, your power. The only thing to do is to receive and to be still in happiness. Okay? I really hoped that helped. Thank you so much for everyone who joined the live. I will probably get on live later tonight. I have to edit a video, but that's neither here or there. All right? Have a good one. I'll see you later.